Welcome back to TmezTv. My mate Jordan here. He's got his own channel. What is it? Dirty Chips?
Dirt tracking with chips.
Dirt tracking with chips. That's
inspired by this fella.
That's nice. That's nice. You know what? I'm living my best life thanks to this guy. He kind of got me over here the first time, and then my friends over here, Peter. Where's Peter? Oh, nobody's over here. I came over here to change this helper spring because it had a 50-pound helper spring, and I wasn't down with that. So I was putting a 25 on, but it magically appeared thanks to Neil. And welcome back to TmezTv. We're down here in Auckland, New Zealand at the famous Western Springs. Got some mates over here. This one was in Tulsa. He's not lucky enough to get there yet. But he's working on it, right?
I'm trying to. It's expensive to say the least, and when you run your own car and pay bills, I'm broke. So
speaking of expensive, I have a feeling it's like $10 a gallon here for fuel, so it's pretty dear to just drive around your country.
Yeah. And you've been doing it freelessly.
Yeah. 50 a day, and it's on empty at the end of every day. All right, it is time to go warm up the stuff.
Well, he didn't ask me to make it fit.
It's about to go do warm-ups and get some engine heat. No practice here. I think I drew a 9 for the heat race, so start in the back in the first one, start in the front in the second one. I'm not sure where in the front, but I think that's how it works. Just got done with engine heat, and Jaden here actually owns my car, and my buddy Peter Honeybell owns the motor. And these guys had a engine issue, and they pulled the motor apart, put new pistons in it this week. They pulled it out Sunday, pulled it apart Monday, had it rebuilt Tuesday, and had it back in the car Wednesday. So pretty exciting to see these guys all done. Another unusual thing is it's got a sprint car arm and bar in this car, and you can see it's got the oil tank. This has got a big like wedge kicked out. Pretty cool car design. And over here the tracks are slick a lot of the time, so it's hard to get weight over the rear axle or behind the axle other than fuel. And that's one way to do it. This is Campbell Stewart's car, and he's also one of the fast cars over here at the BSL camp. You got Buckley over here, and he is in a Terra, but it's a standard Terra, I believe. I take that back. So this is a wide body Spike, which I'm learning. I'm actually in a wide body Spike myself. They're an inch wider than your standard long arm Spike. Getting ready to go out, but we didn't get to practice, and they're running 3 sprint car heat races. The track is going away, so you can't just go out there, you know, with your start of the night setup when you're not starting at the start of the night, basically. So I went ahead and wound in probably an inch of helper spring on the left front, and I got pretty aggressive there and wound in like a couple inches. Preload the helper spring to help give this thing some forward drive in the slick. got done with the heat race. It was pretty good for as slick as the track is. I made a left for a shock adjustment, took some rebound out of it about halfway through the race, and the car started kind of getting almost tight in one on the top because you're holding some speed and it does have some grip up there. It wanted in 3 and 4, the other corner, it was a little just hung, but I wasn't terrible. I'm told we're pretty light on the scales. Once again, I don't know what that means because they do it. What do you guys, what is the weight rule here? Do you know?
487.
487 kilo? kg, yeah, kilos. So what does that mean? I don't know.
As Wits Racing Products has all you need to get RC cars dialed in with Hyperglide ceramic bearings and other high-performance products for the competitive RC racer.
Sprint cars are on the track, but it looks like I'm gonna get like a little interview here. So walking up into the press box.
Yep.
Sweet. Okay, so this is a pretty cool little booth. What do you guys got going on here?
Well, this is where we do the broadcast for the live feed coming out of Western Springs, which of course, you know, TMez is on right now. I've been watching your TmezTv, and I've been watching the way you drive and that sort of thing. I've got a couple of questions for you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's about
I can
going
answer
deep-
you.
Oh, you reckon?
I can answer.
Will you be letting any secrets go for the rest of the guys out?
You know, a lot of people back home think that this right here is letting out secrets, but you know what? There's only one of me, just like there's only one of you, you know?
Oh no, there's loads of me. I come in a 6-pack.
Sorted.
Oh, that was pretty cool. Got an interview on the live broadcast and over the PA with all the people. It's pretty cool. They do a great job here with all their PA and promotions and stuff. So
You put acetone in my...
I did not.
That's what was in it, bro.
It's race gas. Everybody's been a good time here. So we're starting on the front row of this next heat race, and I got to get in the car. As always, thanks so much for watching TmezTv. I really couldn't do this without you guys. The car was really good, and we threw the kitchen sink at it before that heat race, so we knew what we had for the feature. So I was pretty tight. I was tight enough that I had to tie the left rear down and stiffen the right rear shock up before I went green out there. And so now I wasn't going to change the car too much, but we were going to put new tires on it, keep about the same amount of stagger, except for we're about to load like another 10 gallons of fuel on it. 10 gallons of fuel is like 70 pounds, so not to mention it's over the rear axle, so that's gonna hook the car up. It's gonna want a wheelie big time in the beginning, so we're gonna move the right rear back out a little bit to compensate for the fuel ballast. Oh, hey, as always, thank you so much for watching TmezTv. I can't thank Peter, who's working on this thing. It's his motor in it. Jaden over here for letting me run their backup car, and you know, everybody that pitched in to make this happen. Calvin, and you know, the promoters flew me over here. So thanks to Bruce and John and Amy and Peter. You know, we've pretty much been living in their house for like 10 days now, coming and going as we please. So thank you so much for your hospitality. And yeah, out here in New Zealand, living my best life. And you know, it was snowing back home this week, so I dodged a bullet there. But looks like I gotta get ready, make sure my cameras are charged. Did it take any rubber? I think it started to on the bottom a little bit. Yeah. because the top, it looked better, but it wasn't, you know?
Yeah, no.
When Mosin got by me, I went back to it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it just killed the tire, you know, like.
Yeah, they're both, that one's pretty short.
Yeah,
but,
so it could have been that too.
But it's an abrasive track no matter what anyway, but I don't know.
It is.
I didn't think it just maybe started taking rub, but not badly.
Not badly. It's impressive how hooked up the dirt is in the slip.
Yeah.
Like in general, you know, my first heat race.
Yeah.
You know, I was up front. I didn't have any laps or whatever, and so I was just running the bottom. Well, everybody else just blazing through the middle because it does have some grip.
It
you
has
know,
some grip in there. Yeah.
It's interesting track.
Yeah.
It was pretty badass. I was just I couldn't lean on it without it fucking going to the moon.
Yeah. It's a bit unlucky, a bit of a late pass on the old Michael way, and sort of like lost your rhythm a little bit, eh?
Yeah.
It's a hard one. But
Well, you know, I got out front. I'm like, okay, now don't wear it out. Like the thing with fuel is just.
you're right, rears a slip, man.
So just me as a crew person thinking, as it went on, you got less fuel, so your back got higher, and you got tighter.
Yeah.
So this is just me thinking when I'm racing, or when I was racing, I'm trying to think of how it's going to be at the end. So where I want to be. So do I raise the nose or I lower? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just think about that, because if you were at the beginning, the height that you were, if at the end as you were at the end, but knowing full well you're going to lose weight and it's going to
get up there.
It's going to change the height of it. The higher the back of the car, the more side bite you got on the cushion. It's going to.
It was actually better at the end there, even on the bottom. You know, once I let the shocks go, it just started driving it white. You know, straight. And
I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I fucking want you to win. Cunt.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it.
Useless cunt.
Yeah. Good on you, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Well, that is a wrap on the night. My teammate Peter ran third. Man, I was so good in the beginning, and the thing was just trying to fly the nose. We were a little bit light on just weight with the car in general, and so we had to put a bunch of fuel in it. And we finished the race with like 35 liters, which I think is a lot. I'm not exactly sure there, but hey, I'll take it. It's the first time we finished, and the 63A was really good tonight. I think the bottom just kind of started laying rubber, and the top slowly went away. You can see. She's gone. So yeah, once the tire went slick, it was just, you know, kind of hold on and ride around there. But hey, as always, thanks so much for watching TmezTv, and a real big shout out to all my crew, Matt, Calvin, Neil, Amy, Peter, everybody. You know, couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much for having me in your lovely country. Hey, I'm out.